Alright, so we're here in Six Siege, one of my favorite games to kind of dabble in, and I want to go ahead and touch on the importance of droning before you come into an area. I know that people like Jinxie and other pros are constantly harping on this, so I'm basically singing to the choir, but I mean, I have the potato of all potato aim here. This was one of those middle of the night matches where basically everyone was half asleep, and it was a bit difficult here. But since I knew these two people were here due to the drone, I was able to take one out pretty easily, and that Finka boost always gives me the extra confidence to take out that camera there to actually finish off the gunfight. And I know the other dude's too afraid to actually move from there, so boom, we got ourselves a quick headshot and they eat the bags. And now moving on to our next performance here, this is just kind of an example of how using a frag can push people into the position that you want them to actually be in when you take them out. I was in a 1v1 with this guy going from window to window over and over again, so I decided use a frag to tuck him back into this area over here. I did have to destroy a drone by doing so, even though it was 3v1, I wanted to make sure I got this guy because I don't like... Once it's 3v1 or 2v1, the odds of losing go up considerably, and I don't want to give this person the clutch. And here we have a perfect example of how Gritty can clutch a plant. I use the grids here to kind of cover up the noise of the plant a bit. I know they can hear through it kind of, but also so that if they try and rush me from that area, they're going to have to take out the grids first. I cut off that front entrance there in case they try and charge it from the area that I cover. Now my friend and I are covering this area, and we want to make sure that none come from here. The other area is covered by our other teammates. So I do know that there is at least one person that's going to try and sneak in. Boom, we take care of that guy real quick. And then we go ahead and check the room there, make sure that it's clear. I take out the camera because I don't want them actually using them while they're dead. And we are able to clutch this round in the end. And here I want to go ahead and show you guys two spots that I like to pre-fire on this map. I don't know if other people also do this, but these are two spots that you're typically going to get a kill on. I was spamming A, it wasn't working. So the first one is this window right here. Sometimes you catch someone lacking right there and you're able to get them either behind the couch or camping that hallway, and the other spot is right here because that's someone that's going to be watching the window. So make sure to go ahead and hit those two spots. I hope I'm not giving away any secrets here. And going into our next clip here, I'm playing Big Finks as usual, and I know that my team has planted the bomb because they went ahead and let me know on mic. So I'm taking this position here. This is a W. If you have someone on your mic and they're able to plant right there, especially with a Claymore like that, then this is an absolute W clutch spot. They eat the bags in the end there. And with this very brief clip, I wanted to basically show the importance of not scrolling TikTok the moment that you die, because I am dead here and my teammate is on comms with me, but we are using the ping so that he essentially almost has walls here. So we're soft pinging when we can, letting him know as they're rolling up because he has a surprise for him, still has a C4 in his pocket. So since they're not smart enough to wall bang, they end up eating the C4. And congratulations to Gabi on that one. Boom, baby. In this particular situation here, I was playing Legion. I was taking some heat on my way down to this spot. This is one of my favorite tactics ever, especially in lower elos. People are not aware of how OP this is. You just kind of wait here. I listen to my traps, so I know they've entered through that window. I'm listening for the footsteps to go past me here. And since I'm aiming just in case they're smart enough to look down, they usually aren't. They lie in the area, so they think it's clear. Now, once I know they've gone past, you go ahead and just say goodnight. Reloading! It was fun. And we do end up clutching this match, thank goodness. And so we go ahead and end the compilation on a custom here. This one was a 2v2. We like to do this to practice sometimes. I have Claymore on the window there, and I grim it so that they think I'm going to stay there. And then the tricks one of them into jumping out, and they get the Claymore. And then I want to go grab the diffuser. I know that he ends up moving left into kids, A, because of the way he's shooting, and B, because I can hear his footsteps run over there, but I want to grab the diffuser just in case it comes down to planting it. So I go ahead and put another Claymore down. Odds are they're not going to come out though because they probably heard it. I just grim off the right side of the room here because I want to make sure they're afraid to run out, and there's a very common wallbang area right here because people like to try and move their way into kids from there. So drop a like and subscribe, follow my Twitch.